But real spirituality is not, I feel calm when I do this activity, because then you become attached to that. Then now you're attached to the yoga class, you're attached to the teacher, the yoga studio. Our bodies are wonderful things. And what is a body without a mind? And what is a mind without a body? And essentially that is what yoga is all about. Is about your body's connection to the mind. And again, like I say, all of these traditions are beautiful. They're all wonderful traditions. But all of them have their own pitfalls, their own trappings. And creating an attachment to the body and creating an attachment to the mind is the problem that we're trying to solve. So however you do it, whether you go for a jog, sometimes people say, I go for a jog and I feel meditative, it silences my mind. If anyone's ever done yoga and you do a very active session and then at the end they ask you to lie down, you notice that your mind is completely still. All of these practices are not what you need to become dependent on. These practices should become indicators to show you what is really happening in your mind. But real spirituality is not, I feel calm when I do this activity, because then you become attached to that. Then now you're attached to the yoga class, you're attached to the teacher, the yoga studio. I can only be calm when I do this. So every meditation is good. Every practice is good. Every thing that works for you, do it. And I recommend everyone, there's no one size fits all. The example that I think works very well is if you ask 10 people how to lose weight, they'll give you 10 different answers. None of those answers are wrong. You have to figure out which is the one for you. And you have to be willing to adapt. Sometimes you have time to go for a run. Sometimes you don't, then you manage your diet. Sometimes you can't manage your diet, then you manage how often you eat. So all of these things are fine. Don't hold on to any one practice. Don't become fixated on one. But be willing to try all of them, see what works, and analyze what is it that is working, what is the solution here. If it is working for you, can I do it without this practice? Can I take the gain that I get from this practice and feed it through the rest of my day so that I'm not dependent on this practice? Because the goal of spirituality is a higher mind all the time. Not that you're only high when you practice, or you only have this elated feeling when you're in the religious place, when you're in the Gurdwara, the temple, the church, the mosque. It's all the time. 24 hours a day. Now, you can't be doing one activity 24 hours a day, but you can have a higher mind throughout the day. So certainly practice any physical form that works for you, but don't get attached to that one thing.